Okay guys, we're back. We got camera switched. And here's what I'm thinking about doing here. We got these three little cups. This is the space that we want to fill in. I'm going to try not to go over if I don't have to. I'm going to try to keep it in there. So let's see about that. That's going to be a task by itself. Now, we got dark blue, a gray, some black, that light teal blue again, or aqua blue, and then plain blue. And I got white. Now the white I'm thinking about just splattering into it at the end, so I don't really want to use much white. This does have coconut milk in it, so we're going to go with that and see what kind of, we get major cells in that. It's not going to be much of a, it could be still, I guess, the spacing. I'm looking for something that you just would see like out in space. Something close to that would be really awesome to in the frame. I could do it in a black, I can do it in the gray, either one, and I think that would be really cool. So I'm just debating on what to start with first, because I want this to be a really dark painting, and I don't know if I should fill this in black first and do it that way, and then just do the blues over the top, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Make my center pour black and then just let that feed out to the ends. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. So I think we're going to go with the blues and the gray in this. So in that case, we're going to start with gray. Because I want these to have like a, the reason I picked the gray, because the gray instead of white, the white would dilute the colors. And I'm hoping the gray gives me some nice rings, like a silvery rings in the center. Cells around my cells of the blues, so I'm hoping that's what we get. I mean, you never know with these. I mean, I've proven that 100 times. It's just what happens. But with these little cups, I can do different mixture of pours to get different effects. I'm hoping is really what I'm looking for. In different spots, I'm gonna have different things going on, so that should give me depth. Let's go with the light blue between them. First time I didn't take my straws out. Now this aqua blue is just a tad bit thin, but the rest of my paints are pretty thick, so I'm hoping that makes up for it. I want this one to run and not take over the picture. I want this to show up lightly in the background. A little more of that one. Then let's go with this regular blue. I did put silicone in a little earlier, so I'm just making sure I stir them up good, so it does separate evenly. Let's mix these. I'm hoping these dark colors give me that nice base effect. Darkness. I've used these before on another painting, the other painting I had, and it did come out really good. But I screwed it up with the polyurethane, so let's try this again. We're going to try a little different method. What? I don't think they're gray. Yeah, it does. That's what I wanted. Gray cells. We're going to do that to all of them. Even though I poured some in here. Just a real light coat on there. That seems to like cause the cells automatically to happen, which is really cool. We're going to try the same thing with the blues, because the blues are a little thicker. I think we should be able to do the same thing. Yeah. And you get some really neat effects by doing that. I really didn't think you did. But what it does is the cells start to already happen. And by them having lines, it causes the lines in your painting, because you have the strings and the lines mixed in your paint, which is pretty neat. I guess a little more blue. This stuff here wants to sink like instantly. And that's why I said we're just going to sprinkle some in here. I really don't want a whole lot to take over. It's too bright. Like I said, we're going for the more darker effect. This one here is a little thinner. Let's see if we can string that one across. Now the thing is going to be, again, is pouring all three of these cups onto that thing. Because you can get 1 or 2 cups on a flip, which ain't too bad, but I'm just going to hope for the best and try not to make a mess all over it. We're going to finish with the gray here, because I know this is more than enough for this little space. In fact, I'm probably going to do 2, and then we'll see if the third one's needed, or I'll use it to fill in. Okay, let's get rid of these. I even thought of doing the gray and the black, the background. That just sort of came to me. Okay, we're going to set these right down here for a second. Now this is that black again, that Sargent black. I'm just debating on whether how thin. Last time it really did not run at all on here. I think we are going to go just a tad thinner. Just because when I do these, it seems like that just sits there and does not want to move with the rest of the paint. And nice black. It's a ebony black. I mean, it's really nice black. It dries really good too. I mean, you get a great color when it dries. But it just don't like to play good with other colors. It could be just me. I mean, like I said, you know me, I'm just doing this for the heck of it. So I'm learning as I go still myself. Let's brush you around. Okay, that's not centered. That was a hole where the what you call it was, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, the handle. I want to see how level we are here. Not too bad. A little more. I don't want to go too much because I got a lot of paint there. Well, let me just spread this around a little bit. Now that seems to be running pretty good. I'm just hoping that these colors will push that to my edges, in which we do need a little bit more. I mean, I know some of these artists and different people that do these use a lot of paint sometimes in this first pour and their starter pour, whatever you call it. I don't know what this part, when you're doing this, when they cover the canvas, I mean, they will put on some paint, and I know that really does help, and I'm sure my way's not the way, trying to make it thin, but I have something right there, a little lump. I don't know why that's there. I know that's not where the handle was. I just plugged it and put glue in it, and it worked last time. Oh, or is it? I think it's reversing the effect. It's causing a bump there, which won't be great, but we're going to hope for the best with that. I might have hit that with one of the cans and it sunk. I'm going to try to just level it enough that it stays there. What happens is the paint, I did on my son's table, had one, and the whole point is just let the paint run down into it, and then it levels itself out and seals really nice, and you don't even have to worry about it. I just would rather have the hole than the lump in there. Okay, let's get this going. we got, try to flip this without making a mess. See, like I said, 2 should be really enough. And that's moving just perfectly. That's exactly, it still ain't dark as I wanted. I'm gonna move you back and try for some darker color. There's the gray. You over here. Pull you up there. There's the dark blue. I guess I ain't gonna have much room. I guess 1 actually would even have been enough. You know what? I probably could use more light, huh, guys? How is that? Not bad? I didn't realize I didn't have my halogen on. Any better? I hope so. I can bring this light around the back to get more light back there. See, this was the point. What I was going to do is just let it sort of do its thing in here. But that ain't nowhere near an all dark scene. Or, what do you call it? Space scene. The black got taken completely over. See that aqua blue, or that, what do we call it? Teal blue, aqua blue, or Caribbean blue, is a really strong color. And it really wants to do its thing. So we're just going to try to mix these up just a little bit and bring some of them different colors out. Let's see what happens. That's the gray. That's the dark blue. There's the blue. Gray came out real nice, and we got the little bits of black. Some cells would be nice if it had a couple more cells maybe popping up. And the black in it. So let's see if it's cardboard. We can get more cells. Pop. There's some. Oh, we got some in there. We're gonna let them sit for a second, and then I'm gonna try to pull them around a little bit and see if we can open them up. I don't know what color is it now. I'm gonna have to, I guess it'll have to be a gray on the outside of this to go with the gray in here. Well, as it dries too, once it dries, I'll see how it looks. I'm trying not to go over those sides, and there's quite a bit of paint. I mean, I could have definitely got away with 1 cup. I'm just trying to move the paint around a little bit to open them cells up. Just stretch them around. I've been wanting to do it on this thing for a while because I've had this thing, I don't know, for months sitting around. I'm just trying to figure out the colors. I know these are like your more popular colors. And I've been wanting to try to do something in here, and I thought of the space because I thought it would have been like a neat window look effect, but that's not exactly what I was looking for there. The black did not get in there near enough. Not near dark enough colors. I had too many light colors, and I probably should have just used one little dab of the Sea Breeze or whatever they call it. I gotta see what the name of this stuff is, so I quit calling it all different names. Caribbean. I'm sorry, it's Caribbean. Caribbean, and then gray, the dark blue, the light blue, and black. I mean, it's pretty neat. We do have some good colors there, but not a whole lot happening. That's my filter. Couldn't move in filter. I thought maybe more cell action would go on, but not as much as I thought. I mean, we do have some down in there, but you see how the gray, it started to do the cells like I was talking about. It has a good tendency to break and cause you some decent cells, but I think the problem there was there isn't not enough room to stretch it, which is my fault because I had way too much there. One cup would have been more than enough. Okay, well, we're going to set that one aside. And we're going to get out the plastics. I want to do one of the same thing on one of these. But we're going to do it straight on this by itself with nothing underneath it. I just want to see what we're going to get out of that. I got some extra paint here. I'm going to dump you in the middle. More gray than anything. I don't like wasting a bunch of paint. Okay, let's see if we can move it around just a little bit for a base. Here, this one looks like it can be a little bit darker. What I'm going to do is, I want to set this one and do a flip and then lift it up right in the middle of that. I wanted that to seal my cup in, like so. There. Now I got some black. I'm going to run some black around this. This might show up a little better. Has like a line in between it. Just something different. Never know what's going to happen. It will mix. Here's more of the dark blue. I'm going to throw some of that around there. I want to try to keep this outside darker. I want to try to see what we can do about doing just what we planned on here. I'm going to put the lighter colors in the middle and the darker colors on the outside. We got enough gray, enough blue. Okay. We already got something neat going on there, so let's see how that works. Let's put I want to make sure. See, it's on to slide this way. I'm really not level, I guess. Let's tell you like that. Can you guys still see that? Yeah. I'll keep you guys in within reason. Okay, let's see what she's got. Told you we're gonna run one way. I need to adjust that. Wow. And our black disappeared again. I'm going to try to pull these from the outsides again. Sometimes you get some neater stuff because it stretches them just right. See, now what these is neat is you can pull things different ways and then run them, and it sort of opens them up. And like that, I brought some of that blue out from underneath, the darker blue. I'm going to try running some of that off and see if we can bring that darker. I don't know where the black went. Black disappeared. So let's see if we can get this dark blue out. Show up. I'm going to try to run some of these other colors off. I want to try to get a darker side. Alright guys. I'm going to pull that other color down. It just don't want to move. can pour some in here. Mix it up in the paint, and we'll see if we can get it to run off. Not really liking that gray in it. It's not too bright as I thought. It's more of a, ew. Yeah, this ain't one of my winners, I can say that. Unless it dries nice. There's just nothing happening on that. It's like a very boring blue. Sort of like a gloomy day picture, is what I would call it. It's like the gloomy day weather when you look outside in this stupid weather out here. And there's some blue sky out there, but there's a lot of gray and muckiness. Basically, with the winds blowing across, that's about what our skies look like here. I was looking more for something like this, but in the darker effect. This is what I wanted. This does have gold in it though, but I wanted to go with the dark colors, and I wanted that kind of like effect is what I was trying to get, what I had done before. I don't know what I did that made that. I know I had the gold, the black, and the white, but this is way better than that. So, it's one of them things that you keep trying till you get it right. But, hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it wasn't that awesome. The other one looks way better. Now that it's set here, I mean, it's not awful. Let me get some better light on it for you. Oh, light. There we go. Yeah, the grays are okay in that. I mean, the cells, and we got some decent stuff in it. It's not great. I wouldn't say it's... That gray's not the most best. I think something with a more sparkle would to it would have been like a silvery gray or something. Would have probably gave that a better effect, or even a gold. I think we would have got a lot better effect. I know people like the blue and gray though, so we're going to see what it looks like when it dries. We'll put a picture up with it in my next video. But I just thought I'd see what we could do with that. It's not what I planned, but most of them ever aren't. Hope you guys are enjoying them. I'm getting a bunch of new subscribers thanks to Chris and Holly. You guys, Chris and Holly, are just unbelievable, I'll tell you. People are just coming over to see my channel and checking it out, and I'm getting new subscribers like every other day. I gotta thank you guys again. These colors just, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think, what you guys think of them. Do you like them? I mean, the blues, I mean, this one here ain't a whole lot. That one is a little bit better, color-wise, mixture. This one, they sort of, I mean, you got some neat sort of cells in the background, but there's nothing to highlight them. I needed another color in there to highlight. I guess maybe white would have been good. Just to highlight to see what would have happened. That might have gave us the nice rings that we wanted. So, it's back to the drawing board, and we do it again and try it again. We'll just keep trying till we get... I want to do a big thing of, a big picture of... I have this big frame. I don't know, I have to put a picture of it. It was in one of my other pictures that I showed you when I did my tea box, tea chest. By the way, that tea chest I didn't find out on eBay. I just put that on eBay. That's solid mahogany. I wondered why it was so heavy when I was painting it. And yeah, that's solid mahogany. I'm like, the lid felt awful heavy for pine or some cheaper wood. And so I was sitting there. It's been on Facebook on Marketplace for over a week. I had 145 views on it, but nobody was interested. A lot of people looked at it, but didn't want it. And I had it for $30, I think it was. Well, I seen them on, I thought I'd look it up on eBay and see if anybody else has any. Well, they had the plain, worn out, used ones with scratches and everything that are same thing, but not poured or painted or in great shape. And they're selling for $45, $50. So I put mine up there for $40, see what happens. My first thing on eBay, if it works, I'm going to add some more stuff on there and start doing some selling on eBay. Give that a try. I'm always worth, everything's worth a try. So if that works, then we'll keep going. I like doing the chalk paint. I need to do some more chalk paint. I can't wait for this weather to break, and then we can start doing some more chalk painting and stuff like that. But yeah, wish me luck on that. And like I said, let me know on these colors. I think these colors are way better. I like that. I think that is just so awesome. I mean, that came out really cool. And I have a big one like that also, like I showed you, that's got the bad polyurethane cover. I mean, I'm going to try clear coating it again with a satin and see if that tones it down. And it might help it. Yeah, and then I'm going to let me know what you guys think about these two. And the frame one. The frame one and not framed one. I mean, the grays, and I can still, the paint's going to be, this one's going to take quite a while to dry, I can tell. Because I can still move this around quite a bit. I mean, I could actually probably pour that right out and start all over. And I'm half tempted to. But we'll see. If I let it dry, I'll put a picture up of it. If I don't let it dry and I decide to get tired of it, looking at it and it don't turn out to be enough. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I may keep it, I may not, and paint the frame. We'll see how that looks. I don't know. That one I'm not real hip on. Yeah, I mean, it's there. But there's nothing to it that catches my eye to say, wow. I mean, it really don't. The grays, to me, the gray killed it. I think the blues would have been alright, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. Hope you guys are having a great time. Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you're enjoying life. Smiling. Hope your weather's better than mine. We're supposed to get some snow here. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to take you guys outside if I can. If it ain't snowing and they say it's going to blow, while blowing snow and blah blah. So, I will go from there and see if it's possible that I can get my camera and me outside and take a walk through the neighborhood for you people who don't get to see the snow. I will take you for a walk if you'd like to see that. Leave me something in the comments and let me know. A yes or no. And I would be more than glad to go out into the weather for you guys to get you some video. So, till next time, enjoy. As Doug Print would say, leave it better than you found it. Chris and Holly, thank you again. Thank you for all you new subscribers. If you watch this video, thank you very much. I appreciate all you subscribers. You guys are awesome. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'll be more than willing to put it up. Thanks, guys. Peace. Later.